G'day everybody, it's Ozzy here. Now today I want to name my top 5 monsters that I'd like to see in Apex form, because so far every single Apex I've had in this game has been absolutely bloody fantastic, from Diablos, Mrs. Shumi, to Rathalos, to Zenoga, unreal. So these are my top 5 that I'd like to see next. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm not going to include the Elder Dragons or Magma Mellow because everyone wants to see that. And if you have a different opinion, just let me know in the comments down below. Let's begin, shall we? Tetranadon. Now what you're thinking, like, yeah, I feature this guy a lot in my videos, because he is absolutely bloody fantastic. I mean, you make him Apex, not only will he be stronger, but you could crank that Simo stuff right up to 11. Make him into a full-blown wrestler. Give him more water attacks. That'd be bloody unreal. Not to mention, it'd take him from the bottom tier monster and give him some like, make him like Apex Azuros, where he's still a great fight, but he's not an endgame boss. But bloody hell would it be fun to fight in Apex form. I mean, especially if they crank up the wrestler moves. Love it. For this spot here, I'm going to choose Anthanash, because in World he was nothing but a low tier monster that was just a pushover once you got some good gear. But in this game, he's actually a really fun fight. They've amped up his power, made him a mid tier, and I reckon the way they're going, give him an Apex form. Show what this true giant brute can actually do. Not to mention, he'd look bloody cool in Apex colours. You know, amp up the fire, give him more, you know, power. Let him go to town. Show what a true T-Rex cross turkey looking thing can actually do. Because my god, that'd be a fun fight. You know, it'd just be unreal. Not to mention, I'm a huge fan of this guy too. I absolutely love him. I love what they've done to him in Rise. Now what? Give me Gossarag too. Because could you imagine if they gave him like extra ice powers and made him have like some sort of speed like the Dual Blades, where he could just absolutely crank out massive damage in a massive cool combo, like, I don't know, Demon Dance or whatever it is. I mean, that'd be unreal, you know. And once again, he looked cool in Apex colours. I mean, that just looks good. I mean, Apex and Ogre, Rathalos, Diablos especially, just look bloody fantastic. And I mean, he's like an unreal monster just to begin with, and it's a shame that he's not in the end game yet. I mean, he'd be so much fun. Like, give me Zone Rampage. Let him go to town on us. Plus, we really do need some Apex Gear A just for itself. Like, you know, the armor that goes to the monster. That'd be also pretty sweet. You know what? Bloody Raknakadaki. That's what we need. That would be my number 2 pick for Apex 4, mate. You know, let her baby be bigger. Give her an actual power. Like, so that they're almost the same size as us. Let her fire just go rampant. Plus, we need more spider monsters in general, like bugs, because Rise being my first time I ever fought one of them, the Arachnids. I've got to say, they are so much fun to fight. Plus, if you give Rakadaki an Apex form, you'll carry her into the full-on endgame, and she's just an all-round one of the best monsters this game has got going for it. And it's just an amazing feat what they've done with her. I mean, it's so cool how she uses her babies to pull herself around. Just make them bigger, make them stronger, make them like, I don't know, teenagerhood, and they follow her around. Because that'd be even sweeter. Like, it'd be like a horde of friggin' Azuchi trying to fight with you. But instead of that, they'd be little Raknakadakis that are bigger than what they are in the moment. You know? Let her shoot lava and leave lava burning the ground around. Anyway, that's just my opinion for my second spot, because I love this monster. And it's one of the best ones I've had in this entire game.
Oh no, you don't!
Well, number one. I don't think that any of you are surprised by this. It's Armadron. Because if you look online and you see any polls and that, he's usually number one for the hardest monster in this entire game, even above Magma Mellow. Because he's just an absolute tank. He's the crux of everyone's bane in this game. Not to mention, he's just a really well designed. I mean, imagine if you give him Apex and he just has more friggin' lava mud to throw around. He could burn the ground longer. He could create more walls of mud. You know? It'd just be so cool to see what he could do if they let him just off the leash. And the reason why I've chose him is because I reckon he's one of the best designed monsters in here. I mean, he's like a old hillbilly Mr. Shumi that's come down from the hills up bed in the mud for so long. And it'd be unreal. And I'd really love to see it. Hopefully Capcom give us Apex or Armadron because, well, I know we have an event quest coming up soon for him, but oh man, he has his own little rampage, but it'd be so cool if he's in Apex form. Because what they could do with him would almost be unlimited. You know? It'd just be so sweet. Anyway, this is my top 5 from the top 5 monsters I want to see in Apex form. If yours are any different, let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, as always, I've been the Aussie Hunter. G'day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until we meet again, happy hunting.